Hi, this is Knit and Crochet Together, and this is my final video on how to make the doll blanket or the dog blanket. And you can see it's outlined with a crochet, single crochet around it. And I ended up making two single crochets around it. I crocheted around it once and then I crocheted around it again to make it this thick. Alright, so I am going to show you on the second row of single crochet. When you're going around, you are going to the edge, and when you get to the second row, on the first row you crocheted one at the corner, and on the second row of single crochet I would crochet two at the corner to make the corner square. And here we go, we're almost to the corner, and now we're at the corner. So I'm going into the corner stitch, actually one more. So okay, and then I'm going to single crochet, and then I'm going to chain two, 1, 2. See, I did that, and then I'm going to go into the next stitch, and that will form on the second row a nice corner, nice rounded corner. Okay, so I'm going to go all the way to where I started, which is at this corner. Real quick, bear with me. Yes. I did them about that far apart. Okay, if you wanted to, of course, you could put a different border on this. Probably cover it up with the first row of single crochet and then make like all kinds of borders you can make. I just made two rows of single crochet. You could have made a scallop border, any kind of border, but I didn't get fancy on this. I just want it to be kind of, I don't know, it's starting to look kind of Mexican again, but I like Indian, Mexican looking stuff. I just like the colorful, bright colors in this. You know, it's not planned like that. I mean, it was kind of planned like that, but it's just all the material that I had left over, all the yarn that I had left over, I mean, made this pattern. You might have totally different colors at your house left over, or somewhere you can get them for free from someone who has little balls that they can't use, remnants from their knitting. Maybe they're knitting and they have all these little tiny balls, and you could say, hey, I need to make something out of those balls. You don't want them, do you? I probably go, no, they're garbage. They can't make nothing out of those. They're too small. Well, guess what? We just did. Okay, so this is the last stitch. I'm coming up on the place where I started, and I'm going to tie it off. Okay, I'm tying it off. Now, all we have to do to finish this suit is tuck in these strings. I mean, not a suit. Why do I keep saying suit? It's a blanket. Okay, we're going to try to tuck in all these strings as best we can so that it looks pretty good. Tuck in this one. Just take your crochet hook and kind of just put these strings inside of your garment as best you can. Okay, take the next ones. I'm going to try to weave them with my hook through the color that they are, so they kind of smooth right in to the blanket and you can't see them that much. So I'm taking this pink one and I'm weaving it into the light pink color, and I took the blue one and I'm weaving it into the blue color, and now I'm taking the gold and I'm going to weave it with my crochet hook into the gold color. Okay, there's another gold. I'm gonna take that little gold piece and weave it into the gold color. And now I'm going to this side. I got some white here. I'm gonna cut that off a little shorter, weave it into the white on the border. Cover that up. I'm gonna take this orange piece and weave it into the orange on my blanket. And this green, I'm going to weave that into the green on my blanket. Okay. And I have that green. Okay, and I got little more green sticking out. I'm going to weave that into the green. So every color, you just weave it into the color that it is. And here's an orange piece. I'm going to weave that into the orange. So I'm going to go up closer to it so I can weave it right in so you can't notice it. Anyway, I'm not going to bore you with this. That's what you do. So from here down, you can't barely see any colors. If you see them, just keep tucking them in. Pretty soon they'll just go away. Now, just keep weaving them into the color that they are. So there's my corner, and all the strings are weaved into where they go, so you can't see them, but a tiny little fray sticking out like that, which you can tuck in a little more if you want to. So that's the end of my blanket. I'm going to tuck the rest of these in without you, and I will show you how this fits on a little doll. So here's my little doll. And there she is.